Welcome back. I'm your host Zill, and this is Supersonic rocket ship. So I've been sort of thinking about next steps for this. Like, obviously, we want to get to a point where we're launching rocket ships, and we have a choice of engines. We've got steam engines, liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen, and I think there's a petroleum one in there somewhere. And that's sort of a long way away. And I started thinking about it because I thought I was sort of very, very early game. And when I loaded up this game, I realized I'm at cycle 75. So, and I haven't had any deaths or anything, which is, knock on wood. It's kind of good at this point. But I figured we could do with some more food. And I have a feeling that I've set them to eat everything, and I have. And this looks sort of broken to me. So, that doesn't seem to match. So, anyway, why? Go back into that. There we go. It's a little bit better. So that's nutrient bar. We can eat mush bar. We don't want them eating those, or what's that? Bristleberries, because we want them to eat gristleberries instead. We don't want them to eat mushrooms, because I reckon we can do some mushroom planting in this episode. I pause that or unpause that. But while I'm thinking about it, more food. Let's put some more blossom seeds in. And we do actually have mushrooms, so that's great. Or fungal spores, as they're known before they become dust caps. And not mushrooms. We are running out of water here as well, which is kind of concerning. But I think let's push on regardless. So what we'll do is we'll start sort of planning this out. Now, I want a decent sort of doorway here, but I want the doorway to be... Alright, I'm going to have to go sort of through here, aren't I? Let's get rid of this. We'll deconstruct that, because we've already got these two here anyway. We don't need this here. What we do need is to grab that. We're going to do a water lock, because I've become something of a big fan of water locks. Do that, which means that's too high. Which goes, that. Does that look right? That doesn't look quite right to me. So two there. Oh, I see. I've got to go one more down, like that. There we go. And we'll knock that over. But what we need to do is definitely open all this up. Get rid of all this. Because we need to close this up. As soon as we close this up, nobody's going to have anywhere to go. And we've got all this, which is just... Yeah, it's not fun. It is no fun at all. And we're going to have to pump all this stuff out as well. So that's going to get built at some point, which is great. Probably don't need these. So we'll keep that. Now, in terms of how deep this thing goes, so I was thinking maybe 8, but I don't think 8 would be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we go across in there, it doesn't quite seem like it'll be enough, but also, I mean, it does. Let's have a look. So what do we... Oh, the count again, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe do something like that. Does that look right? It seems excessive. There's a lot of mushroom action here. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then I was thinking underneath, and it's kind of good that we've got this open now. You know what? Let's delete these. Ooh, oh no. Oh. That's okay. Cool. Oh, you guys. Hey, that's cool. That's basically done most of the water locks. That's fun. Water. I don't have to worry too much about this now, which is good. Can I? No, it's too much there. Oh god, is there any sand? Alright, so where are we actually pumping this to? That's... no. Let's do this. We're gonna go to here. Because this is full now. We need water in here. We also need to get rid of this. This is me redoing the water supply here in the end of the last episode. So we can do that. We'll pump all that out. Mushrooms, and we'll do just a couple of good normal tiles here, which means we can get rid of that, and that. Yes, we get this area enclosed, and we get this area enclosed. Then I should probably do more of that, and maybe that there. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably going to be okay. Close this area, and then we can pump all the bad stuff out, because there's quite a lot of just very pretty gases here. We need to get all this out and pumped down into here. Alright, there. Kick it along, which is fine. And it should notice that yes, this is very, very full here now. So we need to get some more water into here. Alright, you're doing that, which is good. Other thing we need to look at, and I'll just jump into the research station because we need to have our, I can never remember the names of these things. I'm gonna go by the picture. Where are you? A little bit of automation that picks up stuff. Alright, and there it is. Smart storage. So, where are we going to? We could also do the fire pole at the same time. Let's do that. And temp shift plates. And temp shift plates, I think, are going to be pretty important in this build. I've just got a sense of that. Also, steam turbines. We're going to need the steam turbine for that. What is it? What are they? The copper volcano as well. There could be some other stuff. Ooh, diesel. We'll leave that for now. We'll see if we can get the auto sweeper. We do need to level up some dudes in order to do that. Oh, fried mushrooms. How lovely. There you go. 10k. Oh, what's that? 8k food. Groovy. So. Oh, these guys have got so much points. Mechatronics. This is where we need to get. But this guy loves a bit of research. I'll work backwards. So mechatronics. Alright, we're gonna have to go this way. And there you go. It's going to be super stressed out, so that was probably a silly thing to do. Let's get you doing art, Harold. We always need you doing food though, so that's something. We'll get you doing that. Nisbet, full astronomy, please. These guys, maybe we'll do that. Alright. Nisbet's stressed. Who else is stressed? Josh, stressed. So we'll figure out what's going on there. Did I cut that wire? I must have cut a wire in there. So where is that Oh no, that's working. It's just pumping up these. That's fine. Oh, so the other thing as well. This has been analysed. So let's have a look. Alright, so we get produces methane? Oh, that must be a typo. So natural gas, 150 degrees, that's kind of a lot. But we have our eruption period and we have our active period cycle now, and so we're down at the moment, which is fine. We can just, kick along. It does mean I can do some maths and work out how many more generators I can build, and when they're going to be active and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. Alright, these are kicking along. Let's just plant some fungal spores here. I know we can't have fungal spores just yet, because this is all natural gas. This is all like terrible, terrible gas, and once this is all sealed up, then we can start looking at pumping all the awful gas out and pumping in CO2. And we do have plenty of sources of CO2. So we've got our system here, and we've got all the way down here some CO2. So we can definitely pump in CO2 to keep this thing kicking on and growing mushrooms. So, having looked at that, maybe let's just not do. We'll leave that blank for now. Oh, they've already put one in there. Let's just put it there. Ah, damn, they've done that. So we definitely need to have like a drop down here. So let's just uproot that, and we'll change that into a normal block. And of course, let them do all that. We'll get them to clean up the rest of this. Okay, so we've got the bulk of this set up. So the bottle feeders aren't working for some reason. Why are they not? We should be getting water dropped in here to make my water lock. I'm not too sure what's going on here. So hopefully they sort it out. I've cleaned up most of this area. I've got an element sensor here for carbon dioxide, and this is set for carbon dioxide. You'll see that it's just keeping carbon dioxide in here. It should actually be a NOT gate in there, but we can work on that later. But everything else basically gets pumped out into this bad boy here. Just a bit worried about this water. Why is this water not going there? Might be a priorities thing, like a supply or something like that. I don't really need those anymore. Let's have a quick look around. This is still going. I think we should have a... Yeah. We've got so many cycles before we need to crack into this again. Although it would be nice just to have all those out, just to make a bit more room for the natural gas. So I'll do that. Alright, so I think what's going to happen here is if I put a NOT gate in there, so yeah, if it's not natural gas, or if it's not, sorry, carbon dioxide, go. And that'll keep it constantly running. Might be a good idea to do that. Maybe I'll do that now. Oh, shipping. Hey, I got my auto sweeper. Great. What's that? Yeah, that needs to be there. Oh. And that does the bit where I don't have... Let's forget that. Forget that. We want this. To do that. It doesn't quite do enough, does it? So... That kind of needs to be there, except it's... no, that could work, I think. Yeah, that works there. And so we'll put some slime in here. And that will basically just feed the mushrooms. So that's... yeah, that'll work. Groovy. And we've got quite a bit of water here that we can reclaim. Hopefully, it gets put into here. Oh, other thing that I need to do before I forget. So we need a dock. So we're going to basically do the same thing here. Right, I don't have any refined metals. How much of that? We have a fair bit of gold amalgams. Let's do that. Make some refined metal. And let's have a look here. What do we have? Blossom seeds. Kind of tempted to get someone, but these are... they're not fantastic dupes. So we'll get some blossom seeds. Cool, and our calories are going up, which is good. Stress is a little bit high, and I think Josh is like he's 1 point over where he should be in terms of morale. Should be relatively easy for us to fix. Is that? Yeah. Fine, we're gonna have to do like an oxygen drop off in here. But mostly this water. So what's going on with this water? We got a bit. We got a bit, but not enough. So we'll keep an eye on that. Ugh. Alright. We definitely need to fix this up because we're going to have oxygen coming into here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I'm going to do that to that and that to there. Almost there, almost there. How are we going there? That's... Alright, so I think them standing in it is actually like bumping it up. So organic, we want slime. Cool. Now, under here, I was thinking we could have like cabbage. We've got, well, cabbage, lettuce. It's called waterweed in this game, in its unharvested state, and I saw some somewhere. There we go. 48 cycles when it's wild, or 12 when it's domestic. Like, why wouldn't you do that? So it needs bleach stone, and it needs salt water. I don't think I have any access to bleach stone. It's my only concern. And mineral? Yeah, like, to be honest, I don't know what bleach stone would actually look like in this. Igneous? No, it's I think it's pink, maybe. So we definitely would need to like find bleach stone somewhere, or find a way to make bleach stone before we start doing lettuce. But that's okay. This... Are you sure this is actually a necessity? Like, it's just running all the time, so we could probably put... yeah, I have to put some automation on it, because I just don't want it running all the time. He's just burning my coal, I think. And yeah, we're burnt straight through all that coal, which again is just really frustrating. Okay, oxalate. Oh, there's bleach. Oh, okay, so bleach stone is a consumable ore. We have a fair bit of bleach stone, actually. Okay, so we're not terrible for bleach stone. Some more oxalate over there. Yeah, alright. I'll think about it. But want to get this sorted, because as soon as I can get that sorted, I can turn all of this on. We can put a slime in here, which we might up a bit. Oh, we can... Stations. Checkpoint. This way. There we go. That should be good to get us in and out. Oh, we also need power, which we have power running straight through the middle in the classiest possible way. Alright, we'll just leave that like that, and that'll turn that off for now, which is fun. But, why are these waters not working? That's my great concern. These waters need bottle emptiers. I'm just throwing words out right now. It's not super fantastic. We didn't need, how far did we get to here? So that goes to there. So we need something that kind of covers the rest of it. We'll do that. And that'll take from that one, that'll take from that one. I think eventually we could look at doing like an automated thing where, yeah, slime is like processed somewhere over here and dropped in. And we can get there eventually, but not just yet. Now, why are they not putting water in here? So we've got ways of pulling out water. Alright. Let me just see if I can figure this out. Okay, well that did it. All I had to do was just take out all this here. And that seems to have worked perfectly. Cool, so we're getting there. And we obviously need... we need a bit of this. Let's go ventilation. Let's set this up properly. Now, alright, I'm already failed. Well, not failed. Failed is a strong word. I've not done as well as I should have. How about that? We'll go with that. And then we'll go gas vent there. Deconstruct this. We don't need that little bit of gas pipe. There we go. And we'll do that to get in there. Although we are running seriously low on coal. We have no coal left. So we're going to get whatever is packed in here. It's not a super amount. But it does mean what we'll do is we'll go... automation. I'm going to do a wire again. We'll go down to there and then we'll go up to there. We'll get rid of that. Get someone to suit up, which is great. So you got a bit of stuff you can do in there, Ari. Okay, what's strange is we can do this. Maybe we need to just do a whole bunch of ladders across so that they can get into that. There you go, and we can access that now. Maybe a ladder's not the best way to go about it, but it works. Now, there is something here. Blob of polluted water. Bottle of polluted water is there for some reason. And of course, that should be down here. We do need to do something with this. I'm just not 100% sure what yet. But that's okay. Now, looking at this, we've got, obviously a couple of things to do, and I think Nisbet can get in there and hopefully finish that off. Yep, do that. So we want, when it's not carbon dioxide, pump it all out, which is exactly what she's doing right now. Other thing we need to do is this action here. I reckon we go up from here. Let's not do that. That's a terrible idea. So, straight lines. We'll go up from there. We'll go across. And I reckon, where can we come in? Where can we come in? Probably there. Right about there, I reckon. It's kind of ugly. We probably need to fix it up a bit. But what this does is it gives us two sections of oh, why is that inaccessible? Essentially gives us two blobs of carbon dioxide we can throw into here. So if I look here in gas, there is. Oh, is that carbon dioxide? There is carbon dioxide. It just needs more pressure. That's why. But everything else is getting pumped out into this, and there's going to be a whole mess of stuff in here now. Yeah, it's hydrogen, it's natural gas, it's oxygen, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. Right, is this the best way to do it? So I ask myself. It's a bit of a sparky wire in there. So we'll do this. Gas pipe, sandstone. Yep, just so we can get in there. We'll figure it out. Oh, power. Yeah, we are. We're seriously maxing out the power around here. I think we need to put some... no. We've got automation here, but it's not enough. Because what we're doing with the automation is that we want to fill this and, of course, this. So what we really need to know is... has it been used? So maybe it's something that we do on a clock sensor just at the end of the day, just to top it up. Question is, where do we put it? So we'll put it's going to be an and. Yeah, we'll do that. A clock sensor, sort of end of the day thing, just to... a little bit of top up. Yeah, and that's what we'll do is we'll turn that off for now, and we'll play around with that later. But this is my main concern. This is where I should be focusing all my energy, really. My only concern is that I can't really get down to there, so maybe we'll get rid of this bad boy. And we put another spore here. Let's do that. Great. I'll get rid of this, and this, and this. Do these take power? I was just thinking. Yeah, these would absolutely have to take power. I have not wired them up. These sort of stretching the limits of our power generation as well, which is another concern for me. And that goes there. We need to do that, 'cause we need to get that little bit of pipe. We need to get that little bit of pipe too. What's all these random bits of pipe? Let's max this out too. Why not? So what's concerning is, okay, so pipe blocked. It's that gas vent overpressure that stopped us from generating any electricity. I think all of our power is now out. It is. So we don't have coal either. So this is going to be really important. There's a bit of pipe in there too. We're going to sort of bypass that and go up and around. And it's all unreachable. We have to get up to the top of it somehow there. It's so weird that these are unreachable. Maybe if we get up there and we can get up through here. Now that's, yeah, we'll figure this out. Once we've got them building it all out, we'll figure it out. Of course, while they are building stuff out, we need to figure out more coal. Is that going to be the closest bit of coal? It is. And we do need this coal, but this is all hydrogen and just general awfulness that is just not going to play. So we kind of need like that, but can't be that. Is that sand? That's granite. That's fine. This is basically what we need to do to get into that coal. That's pretty much what we need to do there, just to get into that power generation. Of course, this is way more important. See if we can't get in there to fix that. I'm a bit worried about all this polluted water. If I drop it, it's going everywhere, and it's not going to end up well for anybody. That's an unreachable build. Oh, because that's power is off. Ah, there we go. This is our problem. So we don't have any power. Basically, we need to open these doors to let the pressure out. But I don't think they're going to let us through. Is that... Yeah, it's... alright, we need that. We need to disable this building. Unless we actually got into the coal. Did we get into the coal? Oh, they're good. They're getting there. There is a fair bit of coal, which we do need them to get. Hopefully they are getting it. I guess the problem here is that we are going to run out of oxygen, and wow, I didn't really realize how much carbon dioxide was in here, but no wonder they're unhappy. Let's do this. Oh, that's so close. Almost there. So there's 3 little blocks that I need done, which I think they should be able to get from there. Be annoying if they can't, because I really need that done. Also, if we can get Devon here into the coal, that would certainly help. He's taking his time. We'll leave that. We'll come back. We'll see how they're going with that coal digging. Okay, we're sorted now. We've got the pipe running all the way along here. And oh, let's not do that one. Let's do ventilation. So what's interesting is that should be jumping across and going up. Oh, because I've missed a part here. So close. And it's funny how it lets you do it, but yeah, we're just 2 little bits of pipe away from finishing this bit off. And then I reckon that ought to do it. We've set up our mushroom farm. The automation's not quite there, but at least we've got mushrooms growing. We do have mushrooms growing. They're kicking pretty well, actually. We'll get some more fungal spores in there. We'll get these built. We're going to have to build another natural gas generator, I think, to power all of that. Which we could totally do. We could fit it in there and not sort of impact that salt water, which is fine. But it's just these 2 little bits here. Please build those. Please and thank you, and that should do it. Alright, Mima. Like a good Mima. Come on. Done. Alright. There we go. Here it comes. So, a couple of kilos. So 4 kilos of carbon dioxide. There we go. It's starting to pump up. So the good thing about it is filling up, or I guess over pressurizing it, is once you get over 1800, nothing off gases. The thing I'm worried about off gassing is the slime. So, because the slime off gases polluted oxygen and would just really just mess up the place. So have a look. So that's 1800 there, it's over 1800 there, and it's slowly getting up there. So I'm actually really happy with that. Obviously needs a bit of slime, and we can do that. So I'll make this an 8. And where's our slime? I don't know where we had our slime. Where is it? 6 tons. It's in here. So let's do... What do we have the most of? Polluted dirt and slime. Can we... Oh, we can't really... Oh, we'll see what happens. What's that dropping? What is that dropping? Just fertilizer? Not the slime. So we'll take the slime out. We'll pop this back up. Add more zeros to it again. That slime will sweep maximum capacity into here. And then that should be pretty good. Oh, just wait and see what Devon does. Oh, and... Don't we have a mechatronics engineer? I'm sure we do. Yeah, Josh. What are you doing? So these guys... Add another one in there. That's pretty good. Harold doesn't have really strong morale, so we need to fix that. But Josh, oh, you're a mechatronics. Oh, of course he's not. He's there we go. Now he's a mechatronics engineer. So look at Josh's hat. Josh has got his rad hat, and we're getting to build this. I'm getting to build that. So let's put 2,000 in each. And I don't know where Josh has gone. Josh is there. Josh, where you going? Pause. Grab Josh. There's quite a bit you could be doing, Josh. Alright. Not a... So... Ah, why is that unreachable? It's interesting. Well, I think we'll leave that for now. So it's essentially working. We've got our mushrooms. Automation, like I said, it's not working the way it should, but yeah, we can work on this. I'm slightly concerned that we've only got 2 of these reservoirs left, given that our... God, there's a lot here. This is our coal. So we've got 4 ton of coal, which realistically it's not a lot. We need to work on that. So I reckon one more check of this, and then we'll call it a day. Arbitraries and pinch of peppers. You know what? I'll get a pinch of pepper because where is it? Here we can start throwing some pinch of peppers into here in the next episode. But we'll leave it there. And I'll say thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next episode. See you then.